Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hello students, in data handling till now we have studied three central tendencies. The first one we studied was arithmetic mean, or we can simply write it as mean. Mean was equal to sum of all the observations divided by number of observations. So it was basically ratio of sum of all the observations and number of observations. And the second central tendency we studied was mode of the data. Mode was the most frequent observation or most frequently occurring observation. And the third one was median. And what was median of the data? Median was middle value when the data was arranged in ascending or descending order. So these are the three central tendencies we have studied till now, and we have done few examples based on these three central tendencies. Now in this video we are going to solve many more questions based on all these things. Now the first question of today's session is the scores in mathematics test out of 25 of 15 students is as follows: 19, 25, 23, 20, 9, 20, 15, 10, 5, 16, 25, 20, 24, 12 and 20. So these are the scores in a mathematics test of 15 students. We have to find the mode and median of this data. Now as we can see, this data is in unorganized form. So for finding the mode, what we will do, we will just organize this data into a tabular form. For that we have to construct one table. Now in the first column of the table we will write all the observations. We can write it as scores in this case. And the second column will be tally. And the third one will be showing the frequency of each and every score. So we can write it here as number of students in this case. So the first score here is 19. Let's write it here and let's mark one tally in front of 19. And the second one is 25. We can write it here and we can mark one tally in front of 25. And then we have 23. Let's write it here and one tally in front of 23. And then we have 20. Now one tally bar in front of 20. And then we have 9. One tally bar in front of 9. And then we have 20 again. Now as we can see, we have already written 20 here, so no need of writing it again. Just mark one tally bar in front of 20. And after 20 we are having 15. We have not written 15 yet, so we will write it here and we will mark one tally bar in front of 15. And then we have 10. Let's write it here and we will mark one tally bar in front of 10. And after 10 we have 5. So we have not written 5 yet, so let's write it here and we will mark one tally bar in front of 5 also. And then we have 16. We have not written 16 also, so let's write it and we'll mark one tally bar in front of 16. And then we have 25. We have already written 25, it's here. We will just mark one tally bar in front of 25. And then we have 20. Have we already written 20? Yes, it's here. So we will just mark one tally bar in front of 20. And after 20 we are having 24. We have not written it yet. So let's write it and we will mark one tally bar in front of 24. Now after 24 we are having 12. Have we already written 12? No, we have not written 12 yet. So let's write it and we will mark one tally bar in front of 1. and after 1 we are having 20 at the last. We have already written 20, so we will just mark one tally bar here in front of 20. Now let's write the frequency of each and every score by seeing the tally. So the score 19 is obtained by only one student, so we will write 1 here, and for 25 there are 2 students, only one student for 23, and for 20 there are 4 students, and then one for every other marks. Now this table is complete. Now from this table, can we tell which marks or which score has been obtained by most number of the students? That will be the mode of this data. So mode of this data will be 20 marks. As we can see here, it is obtained by most number of students, 4 students. So mode of this data will be 20. Now we have seen here that mode of the data was 20. Now let's try to find median of this data. As we know, median is middle value of the data when it is arranged in ascending or descending order. So let's arrange the given data in ascending order. It will be 5, 9, 10, 12, 15, 16, 19, and then 20 4 times, as it has occurred 4 times in the data. So we will write it 4 times here. And after 20 we will be having 23, and then 24, and then 25, and at the last again 25, because it is occurring 2 times in the data, as we can see from the data also. So this is the ascending order of the given data. Now we have to find the middle value. Since there are 15 numbers written here, so the middle value will be the 8th value, and that will be 20. This is the middle value or the middle term. So we can simply write median is equal to 20. Now since median is 20 and mode is also 20, and in this question we have to tell whether mode and median are same or not. So answer for this question will be yes. Mode and median both are same. So now let's summarize what we did in this question. First, for finding the mode, we had arranged the data in tabular form. That is, simply we have organized the unorganized data. And then for finding the median, we have arranged the data in ascending order. And then we have checked what is the middle value. And we got that the middle value is 20. Therefore, 20 is the median. And mode was also 20. Therefore, we can say yes, both mode and median are same. Now let's see one more question based on mean, mode and median of the data. So the question is, the runs scored in a cricket match by 11 players is as follows. It is 6, 15, 120, 50, 100, 80, 10, 15, 8, 10 and 15. So these are the runs scored in a cricket match by 11 players. We have to find mean, mode and median of this data, and then we have to tell whether they all are same or not. So let's find mean of this data first. Now as we know, mean is equal to sum of the observations, so that will be total runs here divided by number of observations. So in this case we can write number of players. So this will be equal to 6 plus 15 plus 120 plus 50 plus 100 plus 80 plus 10 plus 15 plus 8 plus 10 again, and then plus 15 at the last. This will be the sum of the observations or the total runs scored by players in the match. This will be divided by number of players. Now as it is given in the data, these are the runs scored by 11 players. So it will be divided by 11. Now let's find this sum. The sum will be 429 and it is divided by 11. Now by simplifying this, we will get 39. So we can say mean of this data is 39. Now we have seen that mean of the data was 39. Now let's find mode and median of the same data. For that, let's arrange the given data in the ascending order. So it will be 6, 8 and then 2 times 10, as 10 has occurred 2 times in the data, and after 10 it will be 3 times 15 because it is occurring 3 times in the data, and then we will have 80, 100 and 120. So this is the data arranged in ascending order. The ascending order of the data will be 6, 8, 10. It will come 2 times because it has occurred 2 times in the data, and then we will have 15. It will come 3 times. As we can see in the data, it is occurring 3 times. And after 15 we will be having 50 and then 80, 100 and then 120. So this is the data in the ascending order. So this is the data in the ascending order. Now for finding the mode, we have to check which value or which observation is occurring most frequently. Now as we can see from this ascending order, 15 has occurred 3 times, and this is the mode of the data, as 15 is occurring most number of the times. So we can write mode is equal to 15. Now we know mean is 39 and mode is 15. Now let's try to find median of the data. Now as we know, median is the middle value when the data is arranged in ascending order or the descending order. Now we are already having data in the ascending order. So let's just check which value is the middle value. As in total there are 11 numbers written here. So the 6th value will be the middle value. Let's check it. So here this value will be the middle value. So we can write median of the data is 15. So now we have seen that mean is 39, mode is 15 and median is 15. And we have to tell whether all these three are same or not. So answer for this question will be no. As we can see, all the three values are not same. The next question is, the weights in kg of 15 students of a school of a class are 38, 42, 35, 37, 45, 50, 32, 43, 43, 40, 36, 38, 43, 38 and 47. These are the weights of 15 students of a class in kgs. First question is, find the mode and median of this data. And the second question is there more than one mode? So for that, what we will do, we will just simply arrange the given data in the ascending order. This will help us in finding mode as well as a median also. Now the ascending order of the data will be 32, 35, 36, 37, and then we will have 38 three times, as it is occurring three times in the given data. And then we will have 40, 42, and then 43 three times. As we can see in the data, it has occurred three times. Now after 43 we will be having 45, and then 47, after it 50. So this is the data arranged in ascending order. Now as we can see from the data, the number 38 has occurred three times and 43 has also occurred three times in the data. There is no other observation or other value which has occurred more than three times. So therefore we can say mode of this data will be 38 and 43, as they both are occurring equal number of times. Now after mode we have to find median of the data. Now as we know, median of the data is middle value when the data is arranged in ascending or descending order. Now since there are 15 students, so these are the 15 numbers written here in the ascending order. Now we have to tell which term is the middle term. So since there are 15 students, so therefore 8th term will be the middle term, and 8th term will be 40 here. This term is the 8th term, or we can write it as middle term. So therefore simply we can say median is 40. Now the first question is already answered. We have to find mode and median. Mode is 38 and 43 and median is 40. And the second question is there more than one mode? So we can say yes, there are two modes. So now in this question, what we did, we just simply arranged the data in ascending order, and from there we got mode as 38 and 43 and median as 40. The next question is find the mode and median of the data, and the data is 13, 16, 12, 14, 19, 12, 14, 13, 14. Now for finding the mode, we will just simply arrange the given data in the ascending order. It will be 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 14 three times, as it is occurring three times in the data, and then we will have 16 and then 19. Now from this data, it is very clear that the number which is occurring most number of times is 14. As we can see here, it has occurred three times. So therefore we can simply say mode of the data will be 14. Now we have to find median of this data. Median is middle value when the data is arranged in ascending order or the descending order. So this is the ascending order of the data. So we just have to check what is the middle value. Now since here are 9 terms written here, so the 5th term will be the middle term. That will be this term. This is the middle term of the data. Hence we can write that median is equal to 14. So in this question, first we have arranged the given data in the ascending order, and then from there we have checked 14 is occurring most number of times, that is 3 times. So mode was 14 and the middle value is 14. Therefore median is the 14. Now let's see the last question of this video. The question is, tell whether the statement is true or false. The first statement is, the mode is always one of the numbers in a data. We have to tell whether the statement is true or false. Now as we know, mode is the most frequent observation, or it is the observation which occurs most number of times in the data. So therefore it will be always one of the numbers in a data. Hence the given statement is true. Now the second statement given is, the mean is always one of the numbers in a data. Now for example, let's take a data in which there are two numbers 1 and 3. So their mean will be 1 plus 3 divided by 2, and this will be equal to 2. Now mean of this data is 2, but 2 does not belong to the data. Therefore we can say that the given statement is false. Now the third statement is, the median is always one of the numbers in a data. Now as we know, median is the middle value when the data is arranged in ascending or descending order. So when the data is arranged in ascending or descending order, all the values are from the data itself. So the middle value will also be from the data only. So we can say median is always one of the numbers in a data. Hence the given statement is true. Now the fourth statement here is, the data 4, 6, 4, 3, 8, 9, 12, 13, 9 has mean 9. Let's find mean of this data. Now as we know, mean is equal to sum of the observations divided by number of observations. So it will be 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 8 plus 9 plus 12 plus 13 plus 9, and this will be divided by 8 because the total number of observations are 8. Now let's simplify this. 6 plus 4 gives us 10, 10 plus 3 13, 13 plus 8 21, 21 plus 9 30, 30 plus 12 42, 42 plus 13 55, and 55 plus 9 gives us 64, and this will be divided by 8. Now 64 divided by 8 gives us 8. Hence the mean of this data is 8, and we know 8 is not equal to 9. Hence the given statement is false. In this session we have seen questions based on arithmetic mean. We can simply write it as mean, and mean is equal to sum of the observations divided by number of observations. Mode was most frequent observation. And we have seen questions based on median also. Median is the middle value when the data is arranged in ascending or descending order. We can write it as middle value or middle observation.